Now we're going to go over those questions again, but I'm going to give you some basic responses so you'll know how to answer those questions. That makes sense, right? Right. Okay. So now they ask you, how are you? ¿Cómo estás? You don't just stand there like a dummy, like, ¿cómo estás? Bien. Muy bien. So good or well, very well. So that's what bien. Bien is well or good. Bien, muy bien, good, very well. Okay? So you answer like that. Okay? Now, commonly, just out of courtesy, you would ask, somebody asks you how you're doing, you say, and you? So just say, y tú? Y tú? And they answer something like, muy bien, gracias, or bien, gracias. Okay? That's the start of that conversation. Okay? Now, next question, they probably ask you the sequence, and just like I said, these are in no particular order. Do you speak Spanish? ¿Hablas español? ¿Hablas español? Okay. So just answer the question. But I want you to answer it. Don't say no. Just because you're a beginner, don't say no. Say sí. Estoy aprendiendo. Sí, estoy aprendiendo. Because I always want you to think in that forward-thinking manner. Even though you're beginning, don't downplay yourself. Always think in the affirmative in a progressive way. Okay, because that helps you accelerate and build your confidence in the Spanish language. So say sí, which yes, estoy aprendiendo. I'm learning. So you're saying yes, I'm learning, and that I'm learning on because, that lets them know that take it easy with you. You're learning. You speak it, but you learn it. Okay? Next question. What's your name? ¿Cuál es tu nombre? ¿Cuál es tu nombre? Well, you know your name, right? At least I hope you do. Okay? So you just tell me your name. And don't worry about trying to Spanify, trying to make it sound all Spanish and stuff. Just say your name. If you don't know how to say it in Spanish or the Spanish twang, what I mean by Spanify, then just say it regular. Okay? That's your name. And that's that. Okay? Now, maybe a common comeback. Somebody asks you your name. It's pretty common and courteous to ask them what's their name if they didn't already tell you. Y tú. So that's that y tú again. And you. On yours. Y tú. So they just tell you their name. Simple as that. All right. Now we got a conversation flowing here. We got some dialogue going back and forth. Okay. Now, next question. Where are you from? ¿De dónde eres? ¿De dónde eres? Well, you know where you're from, right? Okay, just tell them where you're from. Okay, now I would suggest being specific when they ask you that. So for example, if you're from New York, well, New York is a big place. So just tell them the city and the state. I'm from Staten Island, New York, or New York, New York. Because by answering that, you're actually eliminating the other next follow-up question that they will most ask you for. So, because if you just say New York or California, they're gonna usually want to know which part. Those places are big. They want to know which part. So they probably ask you next, ¿qué parte? Which part? Or ¿qué ciudad? Which city? But if you answer ¿de dónde eres? Where are you from? In full, in a complete manner, meaning city and state or wherever, more specifically, then that'd kill two birds with one stone, so to speak, and eliminate the next question to be concerned about. Next question. How long are you staying here? ¿Cuánto tiempo te vas a quedar? How long are you staying here? Okay? And if you know how long you're staying there, maybe it's 2 days, so say 2 días. 3 days, 3 días. 1 week, una semana. 1 month, un mes. So I know you may not totally be familiar with those words yet. I'm just giving you a mental primer. We're going to drill down and perfect those, and you'll learn those later, numbers and words and things like that. I'm just getting the foundation laid out right now. Okay? So you just tell them how long you're going to be there. Okay? Or if you don't know, no say. I don't know. No say. Okay? Now, Do you like it here?
¿Te gusta aquí?
Again, you want to be able to answer in the affirmative. So even if it's not everything you like, always think in that affirmative, because nobody wants to hear that you don't like their city or country or town. They don't want to hear that. So, sí, me gusta. Buena ciudad. Buena, muy hermosa. Yes, I like it. Great city. Keep it like that, okay? And when did you arrive? Okay, they're curious. When did you arrive? You didn't just plop down here, when did you arrive? So, ¿cuándo llegaste? ¿Cuándo llegaste? So, just tell them. If you arrived 2 days ago or 1 day ago, I say un día. 2 days ago, I say dos días. 3 days ago, I say tres días. So, I say the amount, or 1 week ago, I say una semana. 2 weeks ago, I say dos semanas. See that I say? Then the time amount that you've been here, hace, always preceded by the hace, meaning to make, but I'm not going to get too complicated in that. That bottom line, that's what you do. Put the hace in there, then the time. Hace dos semanas, hace una semana. And we're going to drill down into that later so you understand, just like I said, remember this is just a mental primer right now to get you ready for what's to come. It's going to all come together. Trust me on that.